Welcome back to Broken Up Broken, and today's episode is about putting money where your mouth is. And for a lot of you, you're way overspending on groceries. You go in and you buy all the pre-packaged stuff, and you buy all the vegetables and you throw out the vegetables. I've seen it in my comments. I've seen it in my personal life with friends and family where they feel like they have to have all the things. Now, you don't need all the things. You need to be organized. So this last week, although I was silent, I was doing inventory in my house. Have I been grocery shopping? No, not since the middle of January. I am almost 3 weeks into non-shopping and there isn't much of a dent. However, I did organize everything so that I know what I have and how much of it. And because I'm an avid canner, I have a crap ton of storage containers in the mason jar. So I am able to portion, say, oats, rice, and all my pastas into family size, individual size, or two people meals. This is what I mean. This would be family size. This would be two people size. And there's some individual little half pints in there somewhere, but it's all organized. I know exactly what I have, how much of it, because it's visible to me. I did do a massive clean out of this. Now, this is all beans. There is 2 flats of beans in here. There's a bunch of Chef Boyardee back there, as well as salmon and canned meats. This is like quinoa and some other like sidekicks. Down here is some home canned corn, oils, maple syrups, vinegars, and stuff like that. This has only got maybe a cup in there. It's just kind of sitting there, guys. It's not really on these. But there's mixed vegetables I've put up. Now in here, there's my spices, more Chef Boyardee, some more home canned stuff. And the bottom shelf down here is completely full of pickles and all kinds of different things. Beans and jams down here. Fridge freezer is looking pretty scarce at this point. My meat freezer is getting low. I still have that big ham in this one. I have another one out there. I've got broths and chili at the bottom, as well as venison, some pork and green beans. Now in this freezer, I do have a bunch of bread from the store, bagels and stuff. My in-laws had their freezer go down over the weekend and gave a whole bunch of bread and bagels to me. I still have 2 turkeys in here, another ham, and a crap ton of meat, as well as soups, stews, and pork tenderloin dinners in individual packages on this side. Now, this past weekend, I made a small investment in myself. I bought myself an Instapot and I made yogurt with it. Now, I didn't buy the Instapot new. I bought it from the thrift hub. I paid like $30 for it and knew they're 165, so I think I won there. And it works excellent. There's nothing wrong with this Instapot, and I'll be using it tonight to slow cook some freezer chili that I put up about a month ago. I'm just warming it. Now in my crock pot this morning, I made up some apple crisp made with maple syrup because I don't want to use my white sugar or my brown sugar. And I used some cranberry sauce that I had kicking around in the fridge as an additive. It's really quick and easy to make. It takes 2 cups of rolled oats, 1 cup of flour, 6 apples, peeled cord, and a cup of maple syrup. If you want to use cinnamon in it, you can. I use 2 tablespoons of uh, vanilla. Sorry, I had a brain freeze. And I poured in a fourth of a cup of melted butter on top of the dry mixture. And basically, you just put the apples at the bottom of the pot and the dry ingredients on top of it. Set it, forget it on low for 4 hours. So it's Monday, so I'm reviewing the bills I have to pay on Friday and ensuring that the money is there. Now you'll notice again, I do not have groceries in this because I have a $250 budget and I pull the $250 out once a month when I get paid. Now I have not been paid yet, so I will not be pulling that money out until then. Like all things here at Broke Not Broken, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I don't plan on failing you guys or myself on this channel. So we plan everything. And I'm sitting here with my busy book. The house is clean. As you can see, Hercules is sitting right there with a little Christmas tree. It has to go outside. I've been taking down and bringing in decor that's outside, doing a refresher on the house and just making sure that everything is in its place so I know what I have and how much of it. Now, for those of you who have been watching me for a bit, you know that we're a low income family, and this is exactly how I save us money. Number one, I rarely leave the house. Number two, I use what we have right down to the last drop. So if there's shampoo at the bottom of the bottle, we add water. If there's, let's say Tide's on sale. I don't use Tide normally, but let's say it's on sale cheaper than the no name bottle, we buy a bottle. If you're financially struggling right now and you're making 9 meals a day because you have kids that will not eat what you cook, don't give them an option. If they're not allergic to potatoes, they'll eat the potatoes if they're hungry. I know that's not a popular statement and people will think it's child abuse. It's not. They don't need to eat, all the luncheon meat in one foul swoop on one sandwich. They don't need to eat processed cheese not on a sandwich just because they have the munchies. I'm going to have some moms come at me in the comments section saying, well, they won't eat then. Well, trust me, if your kid is hungry, they will eat what's on their plate. When I was a child, if I told my mom that I wasn't eating her dinner, that would be breakfast the next day. And if I didn't eat it then, it would be lunch. So stop giving little people options when it comes to their meals. Like, you're not a short order chef. You shouldn't have to make mac and cheese for one kid, chicken fingers and fries for another kid, and whatever. Dinner is dinner, breakfast is breakfast, lunch is lunch. And if you're hungry and you want a snack, there's always fruit in the fruit bowl. That's how I was raised. That's how I raised my children. And they do have little snackety things, but they don't get to eat a whole box of granola bars just because they feel like it. Now, not only will this save you money because you won't be using hydro, you won't be going out grocery shopping, you won't be wasting food because sometimes they'll ask for something, eat part of it and decide they don't want it. No, 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 no. In my house, I portion the food out. If they want more, they can have more, but they have to at least try what's on their plate. There's no food waste whatsoever. There's a few other ways I save money. I'm using right now an indoor drying rack to dry my clothes. I also grow some of our leafy greens in a hydroponic system in my room, and I just started that about 4 weeks ago. And it's working out amazing. We've already had a harvest and we're about to have another one. I just started new seeds. So the pods are mostly empty. We will start growing outdoor seeds in the house in the next couple weeks. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do that with the cats. I have 4 of them. They're mischievous and they seem to eat all my house plants. So I'm going to have to find a way of doing it. I think maybe a micro greenhouse in my bedroom might do the trick. I have one somewhere. I just got to find it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching on this Money Monday. I hope it found you in good spirits, and I will see you on the flip flop.